everybody, it is time for my all of the books that I bought in the last month. Might have been a couple. A book of my own is I released my book, my first book, in the form of a serial on WordPress called Rebecca Weir, a Pensive Writer, and now I have created a whole page with the links to chapters on there. The book is called Westward, and it's the first in probably a trilogy called The Prophecies of the Orders, and I would really like if y'all gave it a read, let me know what you think. Yeah, it's my baby. And I upload a new chapter every Thursday at noon. I post links where I can. It's prologue through chapters 3 at this point, so just a smidge of catching up to do. You can be one of those people, I guess, that waits till the end and everything is up, but that doesn't help me much. I'm not selfish or anything. But on to my actual book haul. We'll start with the general books, shall we? Oh, that was not good. I actually have no idea what that was. The books, though, shall we? Kind of a hunk, and I bought some graphic novels too. Shall we start with one I've been wanting to get for a long time and have actually already read, which is Looking for Alaska by John Green, an amazing book. I got the actual version almost with the, do you see what's missing? Do you see what's missing? A candle. Actual cigarette smoke, ladies and gentlemen, as it should be. I'm so happy. Finally have all the John Green books that I've read. Next up is a new-ish book that I'm incredibly excited about. I read the first book by this author, which is actually Me and Earl and the Dying Girl. So now you know who it is. Jessie Andrews. This is adjust lighting, thank you. It's so bright that my camera has to adjust. But this is The Haters. And I got the Strand edition because I kind of went to New York, and that's why I kind of haven't vlogged, although New York vlog coming soon. It's signed by him! It's so exciting, because I really liked his first book, so I'm really excited about this one. I wanted to buy it when it first came out, but I was a broke college student. The next book, I know virtually nothing about, except that it's slightly Alice in Wonderland-esque in that it is going to be a little all over the place. Where Things Come From by John Corey Whaley. It is a young adult. As you can see, it's supposed to be amazing with the prizes and crap. Sure they enjoy the comparison I just made. It's a compliment? The remarkable, bizarre, and heart-rending summer before Cullen Witter's senior year of high school, everything he thinks he understands about his small and painfully dark Arkansas town vanishes. Dun dun dun. His cousin overdoses. Okay, that took a very sad turn, actually. His town becomes absurdly obsessed with the alleged reappearance of an extinct woodpecker, naturally. And most troubling of all, his sensitive, gifted 15-year-old brother, Gabriel, suddenly and inexplicably disappeared. As Cullen navigates a summer of finding and losing love, holding his fragile family together, and muddling his way into adulthood, a young, disillusioned missionary in Africa searches for a meaning wherever he can find it. Because why not throw one of those in there? This book is, like I said, all over the place. And when those two stories collide, a surprising and harrowing climax emerges that is tinged with melancholy and regret, comedy and absurdity, and above all, hope. I got it off Book Outlet, actually. I don't know, I think it's still in there. It's been like a hot minute since I got it. The next book I got is one I have also already read. I Am the Messenger by Markus Zusak. He wrote, as I'm sure many of you are aware, The Book Thief, which I actually have on my shelf on my to-read. I mean, I love this book. This is one of my favorite books of all time. So 1, read it. 2, I definitely plan on reading The Book Thief. I just kind of haven't gotten to it yet. Our character, Ed Kennedy, is an underage cab driver. I'm not sure why I'm reading a book about a character who is far from posh in a posh accent, without much of a future. He's pathetic at playing cards, hopelessly in love with his best friend Audrey, and utterly devoted to his coffee-drinking dog, the Doorman. His life is one of peaceful routine and incompetence until he inadvertently stops a bank robbery. That's when the first ace arrives in the mail. That's when Ed becomes the messenger, chosen to care. He makes his way through town, helping and hurting when necessary, until one question remains. Who's behind Ed's mission? Such a good book. Read it. It's so good. The next book I bought, I kind of bought on a whim, also from Book Outlet, and it is Egghead or You Can't Survive on Ideas Alone by Bo Burnham. Drugs by Chance Bone. I believe it's by a YouTuber. It's a book about poetry. And not about poetry, it is a poetry book. And some of them are good, some of them are really good, some of them are not so good. You can see they've got like illustrations inside. Next one is one I've been thinking about buying for a while, and it is Tell the Wolves I'm Home by Carol Rivka Brunt. I can't pronounce things. I don't really know a lot what it's about. It's more literature-y, and the cover is beautiful. I think it's kind of a bit mysterious, and this character, you know, also grows to learn something deep because literature. The next book I actually bought as well off of Book Outlet, and it is Grace's Guide, The Art of Pretending to be a Grown-Up. I mean, I just graduated college, so I figured it'd be kind of perfect. I kind of love it. It's just so great. I mean, some of it's really funny, and some of it's actually really serious and deep and, like, beautiful. He has these mom words of wisdom page, and like I just flipped to a random one and I love what it says, and it's remember everyone is trying to make their way in the world. So don't be the speedboat that splashes everyone as you go by. Be the elegant sailboat that leaves everyone with their mouths open saying, wow. That's only if you can afford a boat. So every seriousness has got a bit of sarcasm in there. Sassy, funny jokingness, whatever it is. The next few books I was actually given by a friend who works at Penguin Random House, and my dreams come true when I get books given to me. First is 7 Brief Life Lessons on Physics by Carlo Rovelli. Beautiful cover. Here, let's give you a better look. There you go. It basically makes physics and the background to it, and like I know the first chapter is like on Einstein. I've started reading it a little bit, and it basically makes physics kind of beautiful and literary. Like, good job, Carlo Rovelli. Good job. The next one is A Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins, and I know it's kind of mystery suspense based. I know a lot of people love it. So yeah, that's about it. Ironically enough, I was in New York taking trains, and it's like, what if I read Girl on the Train on a train? It's a Hitchcockian thriller and an electrifying debut. So I mean, Hitchcock, I like Hitchcock. Rear Window, one of my favorite movies ever. The last book I hauled is The Association of Small Bombs by Karen Mahajan, and this is really interesting because it's about a bunch of small bombs that go off across the world, the ones you don't really hear about in the news, the impact that it has, and it just seems really interesting, and like it'll be a really profound read. So like I said, not only did I haul books, but I hauled a graphic novel and 3 comics. I love, love, love Nightwing, as I have previously said, and I am starting to read through stuff, and I've read through the first 2 New 52s, and I'm excited about the next one. I just gotta, you know, buy it. The next one I read is Spider-Gwen, Volume 0, Most Wanted. It's worth a read, but not as amazing as I expected, I guess. And the last one I had no idea was even a thing until very recently. I was watching, I watched Joe Snug, or Thatcher Joe, talking about a new graphic novel coming out in like November or something. I should remember, but I don't. I was like, wait, he had a first one? This is a sequel? What? I immediately looked up his first one, and it is Username Evie, once again by Joe Snug. It is about a girl who kind of doesn't fit in high school, and she discovers this world that her father made for her in computers, and through this world her and her cousin kind of grow, and violence occurs, and it's really well done, actually. It's very effective, I guess. It accomplished its purpose very, very well, and I would recommend it to read. I'm definitely going to buy the next one. So that's my book haul from June. My next video will be a June like wrap-up of what I've read, and then I will do a New York video, and I will do a video on what I will read in July. I'm not sure what that's going to be yet. I might change a little bit how I do it because, yeah, I'll explain later. But I actually also have an important writing announcement coming soon again. Oh my goodness. But anyway, that is all for now. I will do those other videos and see you then. Cheers.